Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of his strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, it's just so disrespectful, but I love watching it. It's so Nate Diaz.
Gotta get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching right of Stockton, California here tonight. You can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, he spent more than 10 years on the roster. Few fighters have as big a fan base as Nate Diaz. You hear the crowd popping. You know they want the Stockton slap tonight. We'll see if Nate Diaz will go to it tonight. One thing is for certain, the man is not afraid to do so if an opportunity presents itself. Just out of range with the big right hand. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Well-placed kick there by Diaz. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Big roundhouse now, just misses. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Nice combination of strikes there by Diaz. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Lee gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by Diaz. Clean punch right there. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. He's going after the head. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts...
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Lee's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Big elbow. Final seconds of the round. He's got him hurt here. Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. Take a seat. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Diaz is now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
Good jab there by the champion. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day,
Guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now, he's hurt bad.
Lands a nice one, too. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Lee's eye now closing up.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting blocked, they do hurt.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Lee.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Well, DC, no.
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish. Oh, nice jab, nice stick.
Lee's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Strike.
Oh, the kick landed.
Nice connection there by Nate. Man, has his chin been tested early.
Big knee to the body. Oh.
Oh!
The fighters separate. Oh, that body kick landed.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the...
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Diaz. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Under a minute now to go in this one.
Big punch lands.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Swing and a miss by Diaz. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again to find a home for that left hand.
Yeah, he finds that left hand, John, and as we have spoken to, it does not look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate and is hitting so well behind that slap right hand that when he lands the left, he can hurt anybody. That is Nate Diaz when he's at his best.
Lee's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Lands to the body there.
It got checked.
Use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Lee. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Hands up higher. Come on.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. He's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round.
Oh, nice little right hook there. Beautiful leg kick lands.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, huge left.
That will land it clean.
Oh, with authority the body. Oh, big shots getting through.
Oh, he's hurt. He's wobbling.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're gonna... Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, he's hurt. Diaz's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Oh, and he caught the kick. Diaz is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Lee's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood. And you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible fight. That's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Lee's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside physician between rounds.
They hurt him again, bro.
Oh, big shots here. Lee's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
And now he's in a guillotine.
Oh, that ghillie is tight.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Diaz.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, big shots raining down.
Nice transition.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get...
Oh, he's got his back. Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here.
This is tight.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Making all these shots count. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Maybe the best shot he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut lands.
Inside leg kick for Diaz.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Oh, now a big left hand.
This is a crazy high pace.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him. That is a damaging kick that lands.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round.
Oh, you heard it bad.
Could be the beginning of the end here. shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first one to take a backward step and almost concede that this is too much.
Diaz is an absolute mess. Referee. Back to his feet. Huge shots there.
Holy smokes.
All right, so we're going to take a look back at some of the replays that caused all of this damage in that previous round.
These guys are going back and forth, both throwing real heavy strikes that really did a lot of damage to their opponent. It's an evenly matched fight, but one of them has to separate themselves if they're going to get the victory.
All right, so the cut men have done their work. Let us see who can survive as we get ready to start what could be our final round here tonight. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round.
Dig and kick.
Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, big left hook there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Beautiful straight punch there by Lee. Blocked that shot.
This is big. That's big.
Well, he'll need some Motrin in the morning, but at least in terms of the present, he's got to figure out a way to stop these body shots and get back in the fight. This is bad.
The only way for him to stay upright is to get a takedown. He takes one or two more of these body shots, he's going to go down. And honestly, he's as tough as they come. But you should not have to rely that much on your toughness. You got to do something different.
There's his jab. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Patented front kick there by Diaz. Lee's able to land the strike right there and continuing to make things difficult for the opposition. The nose is already damaged, and that strike ain't gonna help matters. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now.
Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is the ball done. Oh, no, it's possible. Undertaker has arrived in the UFC. Oh, my goodness, a powerbomb.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Now inside the closed door.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield.
Big shots landed by him now.
Win the scramble!
That was a slick transition.
Diaz is right back to the full mount.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
And now he's got the back. 90 seconds now to go in this one. All right, here we go with the final minute of what has been unquestionably the fight of the night, back and forth on both sides, and referee has thought about stopping things. I'm glad he stayed out.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't put himself...
Looking at Herb Dean to stop it, and he will!
Oh, my goodness!
How about it? So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, well, when he has been active, he has been dominant, and Nate Diaz got it done in a big way here tonight, DC. I know you're pretty impressed here sitting octagon side.
As he's gotten older,